I'm now dubbing it Filming Friday. So here we are, Friday, and I'm going to show you another listing that we've got here. And it's not going to appeal to everyone, this one, but it's amazing value. Asking just, let's start with the price, £57,500. It's got twin diesels D4s. It's one owner from new, and it's done around 335 hours. There's a good service history. She does need a service at the moment. We're going to have a look through normal warts and all. So we're going to have a look through and I'll show you over the boat. It's not going to appeal to everyone because it's a sports fisher style, but it has got accommodation for four. It's twin diesel engines, like I say, and it's a massive amount of boat for the money. Come and have a look. This is a Cranchi Zaffiro 32. She's lying down here, down in Poole, Dorset, down in Sultan's Marina. I'm going to show you a few things. There's a few things on here that they're just different to normal boats of this size and of this value. And if you imagine if you bought something like this, and maybe your friends just bought a single engine boat and you rocked up in something of this sort of size for this sort of price, I just think it's phenomenal. So let's start at the beginning, start with the transom. So we've got the bathing platform here. It's nice and big. You could put a tender on there, no problem whatsoever. And the one thing that does hit you straight away is the beam on this boat. It's huge. It's a nice big beamy boat, and there's many benefits for this. So not only have you got the size and the space, so you step on board and it is solid. It's just a big old lump. This boat is fantastic. And there's loads of walking space to come on through the bathing platform. And you've got this nice big door that opens up here with a swim shower here. And then you come into this massive, great big cockpit area. So again, you've got the full beam here all the way across with space. It's just acres of space. Somewhere to sit down, storage. You do whatever you like with this space, but there's just masses of space. So rare to find a boat with this much space on board. The other benefit is where we've got the diesel engine. So I'm going to open them up in a minute. So we've got a diesel engine just down here, a D4, one on the other side over here. They're nice and far apart, and because the boat is beamy as well, it drives really well. So from the helm position here, you've got good visibility forward, good visibility aft, and when she drives, she'll do 35 knots up to 35 knots approximately. But when you drive her and maneuver around the marina, you put one engine forward and one engine back, and she drives like a catamaran. So there's just so much distance between the two engines. So if this was going to be your first twin diesel motorboat with the bow thruster and the twin diesels either side, it's just a great way to come into a twin diesel motor yacht. So let's have a look at everything that's here. So yeah, I'll just start with that because the door's something in itself. So you have young kids, dogs, or whatever you've got here on board. There's a nice big door there, so that corner's off there, and there's a clever system there. So you've got your hose is all tucked away underneath there. Your hose storage just in there. You've got storage locker underneath here, and then we've got our engines. I'll come back to that. Lighting here and the upholstery. So as normal, I'm going to show you warts and all, everything that's here, because it's been priced accordingly, but there's a few things here. Either you just want to keep it as it is and it's just sort of easy to use, not too precious about it, or if you wanted to, you could reupholster and do some reupholstery on here. We know some good people locally. In fact, there's one just working there. Now on here, being a sports fisher, of course you want a few cold drinks, some food, keep the fish fresh, chopping up the bait, and then you've got your sink here. So you've got your freshwater shower here, you've got your sink in your cockpit here as well, and your storage space down below there as well. When you're cruising, you've got the seating up a little bit up here as well, next to your helm position here, and your helm and your co-pilot seat here. Fully adjustable wheel. Controls here for your stereo system on here. There's a few things you may want to upgrade, change. We've got the chart plotter. It's all working fine, but again, if you wanted to, you could upgrade that, or actually that actually works perfectly well. You've also got a bow thruster on here as well, so just give you a little squirt. We're tied up there just to give you an idea. And then that helm position there, the visibility. So we've got a roof above, nice solid roof here, with a little bit of storage up here as well. And then we've got canopies that come with the boat. So there's a winter cover, all over winter cover, and also you've got the canopies that come down the sides here. So if you wanted to enclose this area, this cockpit area, it just zips on, you can put the canopies up there as well. So we've got a twin diesel, so I will just give you a feel. So I'm going to fire those up. Not too noisy. Start there. So we've got a 332 hours and 337 hours on the motors here. All the gauges up here, and like I say, we're still side to the dock here, but we're just sort of gauge into gear here. Just get a feel for, just pops in and out of gear, fly by wire, nice and easy on the controls. I take this out single-handed without any issues. There, it's a nice boat with, you got 10 guests on board, or if you just wanted to go out and do a bit of fishing on your own. What else have I got here? So I've got infill cushion that sits on the table here, so that turns that into sun lounger. So you want that as a sun lounger here, and then also onto the foredeck here, you've got a sunbed up top on the foredeck as well. There's really good handholds all the way through. In fact, we'll come back to that. Bit of storage space down here, so that's your infill for your locker there. It's a gas cooker, so we've got the gas cooker, the gas supply, the gas bottle here, and then we drop down into the accommodation. So it's got one of these. Sunseeker used to do these about the same sort of time as well. So nice secure door, the locker there rolls back there, and then you come down into the accommodation space. So it's a surprising amount of accommodation space on board this Zaffiro 32. So you've got the controls here for the generator, your individual batteries, your electric switches here, and your isolators is just underneath the cockpit. The galley area is sort of spread really, so you've got a microwave over this side, but let me just come back. Microwave over here, we've got a gas hob here. So it's a gas hob, sorry, not the cooker, it's a gas hob here. And then also you've got a fridge freezer. So you've got a fridge in the cockpit, fridge freezer there. A little bin underneath here, which is a good idea. Some storage space, nice wine rack. And we're finished in a really nice woodwork here as well. A little satin woodwork, sort of lights and darks. You've also got the original embossed, sort of the Cranchi logos on here with a couple of glasses. There's obviously been a couple of casualties down the line somewhere, but all the cutlery there as well. Nice touch. And it's a nice area. So if you come sit down here and sit back here, there's a nice accommodation space up here. Loads of headroom and all the lighting all the way around here as well. Table flips over, so convert that into dining area. And then we've got here, this section here, so this converts, so just on a gas strut, it just gets caught a little bit on that one there, but it just pops up. I'll show you an insert video where that comes up. It's just on a gas strut there. This extends and then gives you a double here, and then we've got the curtains either side. On the port and starboard side, just to pull those through, the curtains the other side, and there's actually a TV up here as well. If it was a warm evening, you've actually got the portholes either side just to get some fresh air as well. Some hanging space on the side over here as well. Blinds come down, the shutter block out all the light as well. So actually, it'll be really dark in here. It'd be really nice if you were to sleep in there. There'd be no issue there whatsoever. Nice big window here on the back of the door, and then you've got a decent size heads in here as well. So there's a holding tank on board. There's also a Jack and Jill door, so you've got access there. I'll come on to the further cabin, double cabin as well. The shower head's just there as the tap. And the shower curtain all the way around there. So it's a wet room, bathroom in there. But yeah, masses of space, good head height. So then all the woodwork's in really good condition. It's light wood, so it's really forgiving as well. So it's a 2008 build. It was actually commissioned in 2010. Come through. So we've got our Jack and Jill door into the bathroom there. And then we've got hanging space and storage space just in here. And then you come through here into a further double. Again, there's good head height in here. There's a few things that need a bit of love, if I'm honest. So there's definitely, I don't think it's ever been used for accommodation space. It's been used more for storage, this space in here, by the previous owner. So there's room for betterment in here. If you wanted to spend a bit of money in here, if you can look into spend some time on board, I'd change all the cushions on here, swap that out and put some new bedding in there. It's fairly straightforward. Seller would accept an offer to reflect all of this as well. And there we have it. So that's the accommodation space. Oh, what's done there? Nothing. I'd completely forgotten. Let's have a look. It's in here as well. Yeah, that was the bin. So great. Always good to have a bin and a step. Then you've got to put it anywhere else. So we'll come back to the motors. So I've just got a rocker switch just here. So we've got a hydraulic electric lift here to power this up. So we've got approximately 300 and just less than 340 hours on the motors. Twin D4, one owner from new, good service history. It was up in North Wales previously. There's also a Fisher Panda generator on board as well. Down there is a 4.5 kVA. So that's your port engine, and then your starboard motor is just in this locker up here. So the setup is, this is on a hydraulic lift, the other one's just a manual. So let's just stop that there to save a bit of time. And then just lifts up there. And then we've got our D4 225. Good access to the strainers, checking the oil, etc. Now, I said about the good access forward. So you've got all the handholds here. There's like plenty of handholds, and there's a good walk around here as well. Walk through here. Handholds all the way through. You come up onto the foredeck. There's just no movement. So as I'm walking around, all of my 10.5 stone, honest, walking around the boat, there's just no movement. It's just big, wide and solid. You've got a sunbed here. There's the roof. And there we have it. So a Cranchi Zaffiro 32, 57,500, UK tax paid. All the international inquiries, it's UK tax paid, so it's not EU tax paid, and any inquiries for the States, etc., is probably not worth shipping over. But she's listed with us. Please inquire, and if you're interested in more videos, please subscribe to our channel. We've got over 1,000 subscribers now, so thank you ever so much. Getting up to the magic 1,000, and we'll keep putting out some more videos. Thank you.